Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Portal, which if you've never played it before, it's a first-person puzzle game. It's a logic puzzler. It's probably why I love it as much, because I love logic puzzlers. And the only downside is, because I tend to play a lot of logic puzzle games and have a very logical mind, I don't find it all that hard. Something that I'm hoping is corrected with Portal 2, because I'm hoping they've discovered that people like me exist, because I know I'm not alone, and they do a load of really nightmarishly hard maps. So, anyway, you can go on to New Game, you can go on to Bonus Maps, and under Bonus Maps I will be showing off the Portal Flash map pack as well. It's the only mod I'm going to be showing off, and I'm only doing that because Valve themselves recognise it and actually put some of the levels from it in the Xbox version still alive. Something I'm mentioning now because I know there's going to be people out there, and I was one of them, who thought, crap, do I need to buy it for the Xbox as well because of the extra maps? Well, no you don't. It's a free map pack and you actually get 40 on the PC rather than 14. So, let's go to New Game. I'm not exactly going to show off loads of the advanced chambers or anything because there's only actually 19 on the game, so it's not the longest game in the world, but oh boy is it one of the most fun. Starters, you've got the fact that obviously you've got to learn how to use the portal gun, and at the start you simply get the blue portal and you've got to earn the orange portal, and you've got to learn how the game works and learn where to go and what to do. And it's just, as I say, a logic puzzler. You've got to have a very logical mind and you've got to think about what you're doing and what could be the solution to the puzzle in the chamber. The computer, GLaDOS, is the main character really in the game. I know you're supposed to be the main character because you're playing it, but GLaDOS is the only one who speaks, and she's hilarious. Honestly, the game is worth it for the humour alone. It's one of the funniest well-scripted games I've ever played in my life. Valve seem to be quite good at this, and the humour just is insane. I can't say anything without spoiling it because it goes throughout the whole game and you've basically got to watch it unfold. But what I can say is I'm not the only one out there who thinks that it's a hilarious game. It is well recognised that it's funny. They even done a music video of it on an app for the iPod that is purely because of how popular the song got and how famous the game is really. So I've pretty much said everything I can with the puzzles and obviously shown off the basics here with picking up things like the companion cube. I can at least mention one joke to do with that, because the companion cube, there's a level where you have to actually dispose of it and GLaDOS calls you a murderer for killing it even though it's an inanimate object. So it's just the whole script with that is hilarious as well. So anyway, onto the map pack so I can at least show off some of them without really spoiling it, because after all they're not the main game, they're just a little extra. So this is pretty much, to be fair, near the end of the map pack. I've put this on not really to show off the boss and how to beat it, but there is actually a boss on the main game and on the map pack as well, and it's done well. And it's just, as I say, a case of learning what to do and when to do. So if you're on here and you stand here until the end of the platform going down, all these nice little turrets over here shoot you and kill you. And the best thing about the map pack is, as well as being free, it is harder than the main game, because obviously it's had a lot of work put into it, and it's something that, again, Valve were, and I don't know how much of this is true, but Valve were apparently messing around with new tech for Half-Life when they created Portal, and that's basically how it came about, and that's why it's so short and why it doesn't feel like a full-fledged game. It's something that they're going to correct with Portal 2, because obviously it is going to be a full-fledged game. They've discovered that people loved the first one, and I honestly haven't anticipated a game more in a long time. I just cannot wait for the second Portal game. It looks to be absolutely amazing, and I'll most definitely be doing a review of it. I just hope I can find someone to play co-op with. But anyway, enough of really salivating over Portal 2, back to Portal 1, because after all that's what I'm talking about here. There's challenge maps on the main game. They're not the extras or anything, they are actual challenge maps that come with the main game. You don't have to download them, and it's basically playing certain test chambers over again, but doing them with the least amount of portals used, the least amount of time used, and the least amount of steps used. I don't really find that sort of thing fun, so I haven't really done them. I tried to do one and just thought this is quite boring. I'd rather just play the game and play the puzzle and get a harder puzzle, which is why I like the advanced chambers, because the advanced chambers totally change things up. And I'll show just at the start of this one, Chamber 13, and then I'll cut to the original Chamber 13 so you can see basically just where the difference is.
You are in control of both portals. This next test could take a very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An incubation.
So there we go then, that's pretty much all you need to see. As you can notice, there was no companion cube on the advanced one. There was also death in this entire floor, pretty much. You had the main platforms there, but it was acid that killed you, and that's just, well, how they're more advanced and harder, and it's the part of the game that I had the most fun with. So let's hope there's one for every chamber in the next game, but that's probably being a little bit too greedy, so we'll just have to wait and see, really. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.